Hey everyone, Kristen here. As you can tell by the title of this video, I make Christmas stockings. If you're not familiar with my channel, there is a playlist about my tree decorating, and I don't remember which one it was, but I think it was in the second one I talked about Christmas stockings. How we had a tradition when me and my brother was a kid that we'd get a new one every year. I started that tradition with my son when he was born. He's now 13, so I've made stockings before a couple times. I made one crocheted set before and 2 or 3 sewn sets. Three different times I sewn one and sewed one, sorry. And this year I couldn't find any I liked in the store, so this year I decided to crochet them. And I like them because they seem, to me it's like more classic and they're all the same, which I think is cool. So, let me show you what they look like. First, I'll start with my sons. They all look the same, but obviously everybody has their name on them. And I absolutely love it. Like, you gotta be careful because names are still a little wet. But let me see here. There we go. Like, how cute is that? So that one's my son's. And then obviously, then there's mine. As you can see, I have a little mess up right there, but you know what? I don't mean to flip you guys off, but I'm not perfect, and that's okay. I do have a tendency to be a perfectionist when it comes to some things, but this, I'm okay with this little mistake. But here's mine. Like I said, just like Trent's. With my name on it. And then we got my other half. His. Same. And then my mom's. My mom lives with us. She is Gigi to my son. I noticed I didn't center her name very well. So there's a mistake on this one, but it's okay. I still love it. But yeah. I love that they are all the same color, same everything. It just, I don't know. I just think it's really cute. Let's see, these grab mine. I love the little scallop design here on the top. It's really cool. And on the bottom. And then on the inside, you can see it. The pattern is originally from Red Heart, but now it's part of your inspiration. So, I'll put a link in the description below. Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, he did a video tutorial on it a couple of years back, and I had to refer to his video for, mainly for this part, because I got a little confused on putting this part on. But I'll put a link to that video. And then in his description, he'll have, or in his comments, there's a link to the actual written pattern. So it's you guys get both that way. It's really simple. It's technically made all in one, but then you have pieces you gotta sew together. Like, I'll show you right now in this next clip. Okay, so once you get done crocheting the main part of this is what it'll look like. Like this side will be open. This is your heel. This will be open, and your toes open. And then once you flip, you have to flip it inside right, inside out. Looks weird like this. And then, okay, so now it's inside out. And what I did, I'll show you this once I get fully flipped, is you have 2 here. I'd use this one and go up as far as I can, and then finish that off. And if I still need more, I take this end and finish it. And the whole side will be done. And then here, this part, you can just take one of these and I'll finish it up. It depends on how much left over when you cut. And then finish both these ends off. And then right here, in the heel, I know for mine, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a hole right here. Because you have to skip the 2 stitches. I just go here. And then I'll go back to the green, and I'll pull back over to the red, back to the green, back over to the red one more time, and pull it tight just a little bit, and it'll close it right up, and it'll be on both sides. And then on the toe, too many ends here, I take one end, and I go up to here, and I'll finish it off, and then I'll do the same thing on this side. Take this, go up to the corner and stop and finish that off. Take one of these, finish it up, you use the last one, and then do your 3 stitches right here, and then that'll be done for that part. So then it'll look like this after this one inside out. Like, that's about where I said the hole was right here. You can't tell because where I sewed it. There. Then here's along the edge on the top. Red is a really hard color to pick up on a camera. Just a nice clean edge. Same thing here. And then right here on the toe. And then when you flip it inside right. Sure. Oh, this is all before I put the final touches on this one. You can just mess around with it. Get all smooth. Get your... Ooh. There we go. Nice and smooth. Flatten. Make sure your seam's all lined up. And there you go. Right here is your seam. And then your seam again. And right here's your seam too. Alright. So, as you've seen, it is all one, but there's like I'll show you a finished one. Like, right here's the seam. There's the seam you have to sew. And then, here was the other seam. And then the toe was the other seam you had to sew. But it's really, yeah, right here. I think I pointed that one out, yeah. But it's really easy. It's really fun. This part, I did a little, I don't know. I kind of got a little bit confused when you actually add it onto the stocking, because this part, you make this part separate with the bottom scallop. And then you slide it on, and then you do a single crochet around, and then you do the top scallop. While doing the single crochet around to join it, directions on the right pattern says one way, Mikey says another way, and I was just getting way too confused. So what I did is, the stocking itself, there's 42 stitches around. The white part, there is 46 around, and I just lined them up and I did 46 single crochets around, and then did a scallop on top along with a chain, because I was just getting way too confused. I couldn't understand some of it, so that's what I did. And then, because they do come up, oh, I'm sorry, try to mess with this light. Yeah, it works. But anyways, when you first sew them all together, they do seem a little bulky at first, because, you know, you just stitch it together and then you turn it inside right. So what I did is I took an iron and I put some heat and steam to it and pressed them down, which I'll show you in this clip right here. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I got my stockings more flatter. I have my iron set between synthetics and wool silk with, whoops, it isn't like that. I have about medium steam. So I'll press it up. Yeah, I got this cool. I got this when I was doing quilting. I love it. Not on my table. My son does a lot of crafts, like his cardboard train there. So what I do is, alright, see if I can get this to work properly. Yes, alright, it's inside right. So the actual seam's on the inside. So see, it's a little bulky in that. So what I'm going to do is, since I forgot to tell her, my son's shirt will work just as good. Put that over it. This way you're not pushing right onto it. And then with the steam, you just sure will. There we go. Now the steam's working. Okay. Check it. Looks good. It's a little bit flatter here, but looks like the iron needs to be a little bit hotter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it up to right at wool, so it's a little bit hotter. Wait for that to kick in. Like, with ironing this stuff, you never know what settings you're going to need. So it's kind of hard to figure it out. Okay, it's all set. Now, basically what we want to do is right here where the seam is, which is right here. Alright, it's all set. No more blinky. Make sure we're going to steam. Okay. And get to the other side. And then, like that, looks a lot better. Like, to me, it doesn't seem as bulky. Like, here's one that's not ironed out yet. If we go like this, I don't know how we'll be able to see this. Okay. So this one's ironed, this one's not. So it gives you a much cleaner edge. And I'm doing this before I add the final piece to this. So yeah. You don't have to do this step. I personally just like it because I'm really picky. I can be a perfectionist at things, so yeah. So that's how I flattened it. I know in that clip I said I did it before I added the white part, which I did, but then after I added the white part and had it sewn in place, I went back and I ironed this part to make it, because this part is really bulky, so just add a little heat and steam that to press it down a little bit. But yeah, those are my stockings. I'm proud of them. I really am, and I gotta be careful because I almost put my stocking on Dave's name and made it all messy. But yeah, I am really proud. I love them. This is what I used for the names, is puffy paint. I'm not really sure where I got this one from. I've had this one for a few years because I use this for some amigurumis to do like eyes and mouths and that sometimes. So sometimes I actually stitch them in. It depends on how lazy I'm feeling sometimes, but no. Honestly, I prefer both ways. I know you can get the puffy paint at some Dollar Trees. You can get them at some Dollar Generals. And I know you definitely get them at Walmart because I think this is where this one came from. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how the ones from Dollar Tree or Dollar General are, but they can't be too bad. You just gotta... What I do is, when I'm getting ready to try it, you get scrap paper or like an envelope and you go like this to shake it down. Ouch, my arm just slapped against each other. It hurt. But yeah, like, and you just test it. You go like this and you test it to figure out how much you need to squeeze. Like this one, I squeeze too much because it's too thick, or if you got too thin, just to get the right consistency on how you want to do it. And then when you get ready to write your name or whatever you want to do, then just take your time. Or you can hand stitch it. I'm not, when it comes to letters, I'm not that great at it, but I figured I like it with a puffy paint and it looks really cool. So thank you for taking time to watch this video. I hope you all have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and anything else I miss, I apologize. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!